Welcome back, folks. I got a few things put into storage to free up inventory space. I got it at Tunlin. That's basically all I've done. So let's see what our folks have to say about fighting the fatties. They turn people into demons by sending in wickedness. Our enemy this time also looks very tough. If I ever get fat, Avatar, promise me that you won't go inside me. Oh, wow. ... I would be too embarrassed. ... So that's it? I mean, we're not even halfway through the game yet, and you're just throwing a big old cock block at the Avatar? That doesn't seem right. Sorry. I might want to edit that out. This is generally a pretty family-friendly Let's Play. Shrinking our bodies to go inside a human body is like being bacteria, baby. Ooh, bacteria man Jack says it's time for me to infest your cells. Ooh. If I ever get fat, Avatar, don't go inside me. Oh, baby. That's just more cushion for the pushing as far as the Avatar is concerned. I'll bet that even the Great Wise Tree doesn't have the experience of entering someone's body. It's always so interesting to be with all of you. It is logical, Captain. Do you think there's a way to go into Kat's head and make her a little smarter? Perhaps manipulate her into being a follower of the Patriots? If we leave and not help the Queen, what? I'll make him talk like Chico Marx, as he always calls you, boss. If we leave and not help the Queen, what kind of demon will she turn into? Oh, that's my partner, Rusty. Hey, Rusty. I'm not fat, am I? Are you still thinking about that, Froggy? I guess so. If we give the mushroom to Rand and keep him small, maybe he wouldn't get in the way. Bitch. So, the Rand and Cat seem to have a thing, rivalry or whatever. I would say that it's like, like a romance or something, except that I think Rand is supposed to be married. And we all know nobody's married ever gets involved in some kind of romantic affair. Alright, let's see. Do I feel like ditching either Nina or Blue to give Cat some time in the party? Really don't need both. And Cat needs to level up if she's ever going to be able to use some of those kick-ass spells that she has. So let's give Blue a little rest. Exchange your buddy in the party's here. Yeah, that's great. I'll just continue to ignore the, well, now nobody has warp, though. I think in the next stretch of game, I'm not going to be able to use warp anyway. Because I'm going to, now, you know what? In the next stretch of game, I need the damn, plant guy in my party. Well, that actually is a good reason to give Bo a break, because the plant guy has, like, healing type of magic. Yeah, that's good. Wah, wah, wah. And the plant guy, I think, got better equipment since the last time I've used him anyway. Wah, wah. Oh, I removed the collar from Bo, by the way, because I found out what it does, and it increases your enemy encounter rate. Which means it actually was kind of good to have when we're fighting the fatties, but that's the only time you'd ever want to use it. Unite this person with water. And become a Smurf. Look at yourself, this is a great success. We've turned you into a freak. Give Nina a little extra firepower here. And I do mean firepower, hoo-hoo. You look the same, but you have a new power. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty score. Alright, now let's get the hell out of here. And, let's go talk to... Let's go encounter enemies. Now let's go talk to the... this guy was like, please don't leave me behind. See what happens when you actually remember him. Which his own master didn't. Master! I looked into the sea, and I just don't understand. What happened to the queen? Isn't the master back yet? The master couldn't possibly have forgotten me. We're trying to tell you to go to... Well, forget it. We're not allowed to tell him to get on with his life and go to Tunlin. So let's leave him to his sad, miserable existence. And we can get going on... it's this great sea of trees right there. That's exactly where we need to be, so... Oh, you know what? Let's visit this person who we haven't seen and see if they say anything new. The guy who hung out with Grandpa the whale. Grandpa is the best to talk to when I have nothing to do. Try talking to a human or something, buddy. Just saying. Let's players really should not be the ones to lecture others on not having enough social interaction, I suppose. But anyways, let's get going here with this. Now I'm gonna be stuck with this party for a while, so I definitely want to save. Gandaroof. Oh, it's a therapy pillow. Then you will come into my mind. Yes, we will put your head on the pillow, you tree. Okay, interesting. Let's see how this works out. Oh. We're in, like, Weirdo Land. Now, there's a party member we have to recruit while we're here that we can... Well, not a party member, but a person to come hang out in our town. This is my member town. The town I grew up in is to the east. Nothing you can really do in this section of town, but it's got awesome music. Somewhere in this world there is a memory tower where important memories are stored. I suppose I could ditch Spar if I wanted to. What do you want for the Dragon God? Yeah, but now this Spar has awesome water magic stuff going on, so... Oh, I'll give Spar a chance to be useful. This is pretty much going to be it for him. The demon who devours your heart attack, the town of memory. Since then, I can't talk right. You're talking better than a lot of characters in this game. Better translated. I have showed you all the weapons I can think of. Do you want to purchase something? Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Nope. That is better than the Thorn Whip. I guess I'm gonna have to, might have to switch... you know, it's probably not even worth the time to check and see if that's better gear than... I mean, I could have to go over there and switch characters and try everybody out to really be sure. Or maybe I'll do that off camera, but... This is a kind of an interesting layout for a town. It is, of course, not really a town. It's just a figment of the old tree's imagination, but... Still, kind of cool. There's a walk-in toilet. You walk into the house and you're at the toilet. I've got to be careful with my T's and S's. If I'm not careful, my T sounds like ch and my S sounds like sh. Sound like shit. Hoo-hoo! Alright, let's get out of here. Really not a whole lot going on in this town, is there? Yeah, even if I don't bother to check out all that armor, it's not like this place is going to be selling the best armor in the game and you won't be able to get access to it again later, because it pretty much ain't the case. It's mental midgets. Okay, these guys would not appear to be dangerous. This as well, because they're inside that guy's brain. If you go north, you can go back to the town where you were much younger. Rest before your journey. Yeah, sure, why not? Rest before your journey. No, we refuse. Do you want to hear the story of the demon? No. Do you want to hear the story of the demon? Yes. There is a demon that takes over your heart when you are vulnerable. The person's appearance doesn't change much. ... but the soul has lost the demon. ... so we don't know what he looks like. But I'm sure he is responsible for making me senile. You don't seem senile, shopkeeper in the mind of a tree. Do you want to hear the legend? No. Do you want to hear the legend? Yes. When tragedy hits the world, ... brave men guided by a dragon will appear. What about us women? What about the weird androgynous Smurf creature? But the Dragon Clan no longer exists, so this legend also has no meaning, ... You're not paying attention, buddy. I'm a frickin' dragon. I'm a frickin' dragon. It's like Dragon Age Origins and shit. Do you want to hear about the Dragon Clan? No. Okay, so nothing happens when you say no. Gotta figure that out. Long ago, there was a clan of dragons, ... They had great powers, enough to easily wipe out the world, and wipe the world's butt. Hoo-hoo. But one day, they disappeared. Why, or where they went, nobody knows. Fascinating. Alright, so I'm gonna get a lot of, like, exposition, and not a lot of, anything else here in this town. No, I talked to you before you escaped. Do you want to hear my memories? Yes. When I was still young, I met the Dragon Clan. Let me tell you about the man I met when I was young. I was told that they had an important mission. They disappeared soon after that. I wonder what mission is. ... Oh, the missionary position? Oh, sorry. My mind is in the gutter today, folks. Gangsta attack. Idol attack. It's Billy Idol and Gangsta. I have not yet come across this person that we're supposed to recruit for our town. So I'm hoping they show up soon. Oh, welcome, this is Memory Town. What? There are 3 towns? That's strange. There should be only 2 towns. Ooh, one of the towns is like evil fake. Ah, there's the guy I wanted. Baros, if you take me out of here, I'll teach you magic. There's no reason to turn down such a good offer. Do you want to? Absolutely, but let's just, out of curiosity, see what happens if we say no. I'm saying, if you think of me as just a weird old man, you'll be sorry, but just won't listen. What? Then I think I'll live in your town. Okay, well, his mood doesn't seem to change. He continues to be happy. What was it again? Oh, that's right. In this case, it would be... No, that's some neat stuff you can buy. It's all stuff I can buy from Gobi, though. When I, set up my next, I'm going to try to break the game and get stat-boosting item stuff. Would you like to go outside the mine? No. Why would I want to do that? I've barely encountered any monsters. Did you find the tower? I believe you can see it from the lake in the west. Well, I got bros. That's what I really care about. I suppose technically I'm supposed to save the world by helping the old tree dude, but... Oh, who are you? I'm Gandaroof? Yeah, that's who I am. Biatch. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm expecting the memory tower to be a dungeon. Otherwise, this is just kind of a weird place. Oh, if we had Frog in our party, we could just hop right into that lake. It'd be awesome. Instead, let's go with Smurfette and talk to this tree. Oh, it's a decorative tree. But that first village, we could definitely see that from the lake. So let's go check that village and see. They said there's only supposed to be 2, right? There can be only 1. So let's take the long route over there since we didn't have the good sense to be a giant frog. Ah. I'm not going to get through this before the video ends, am I? Maybe I will. Just barely. Ah. So I think there's monsters everywhere, not a drop to drink. Avatar moved to level 37, which doesn't really do much for me. Okay, now let's see what happens when we go in here. Aha. When you get old, your eyesight really goes. I can see far, but I can't see close. Interesting. Alright, folks, well, we've hit the end of another video, and we've definitely entered into some kind of a dungeon. When we come back, we are going to fix this tree using our therapy pillow, magical flutes, and other and sundries. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.